Hey, how are you? It's Ken, and I have another video this week. Just wanted to touch base with you. This one I'm calling Kid Power, and it's quite intriguing to me. I love people. I love to hear what people have to think and what their opinions are and see the commonalities and the differences. And this week was a particularly interesting week for me because I got to hear a Christian preacher speak, somebody who believed in spirituality and with the environment. The environment brought me this, or I spoke this out into the environment, that type of belief. And the third was a medical doctor. And what intrigued me the most was not that they had difference of opinions, but what they had the same opinion on. And it was really the power within ourselves. And it was exciting. It was interesting. And I really enjoyed it, and what I enjoyed about it is what a great topic for chats. Let's look at a few of these powers. The power of self-confidence, the power in believing in ourselves, and each of them had a little different spin, but they all believed that if we had that self-confidence and we self-talk properly and we told ourselves positive stories and not negative stories, that we would have so much better results in whatever we were trying to do in the end. And I thought, that's interesting. Another one is the power of laughter. Who loves a good laugh? Everyone does. And it just makes you feel good. But there was also medical benefits. They were talking about people who made themselves well through laughter and how much laughter affects our health. Smiling again. Have you ever tried to stay mad when you're smiling? Put a big smile on your face and then be grumpy for 5 minutes. You can't do it. It's really odd. You'll either stop and you'll giggle or you'll laugh or you'll do something. But there's a lot of power in just smiling. Or if you're walking by and you see people it's cold out, so they're walking up the street and they're trying to get to where they want to go, smile and say, hello, how are you? And it'll be interesting to see just how you change their day and so there's a lot of power in smiling. Exercising. Again, we know the health benefits of exercising, but the air, just the way you feel when your endorphins come out, and you feel good afterwards. And it can be movement, it can be dancing, it can be doing whatever you want to do. Jump if you want. It doesn't have to be technique perfect this and technique perfect that. Have fun. Fun is the big piece of that. And then the next thing is speaking. It's interesting. There's a lot, all three people, when they were talking, was talking about the power of speaking, either speaking to your problems or speaking to your health concerns or speaking to what you're going to do or speaking, even the Bible, God spoke the earth into place and everything that he did. There's a lot of power in speaking and saying good things to yourself and being in the positive and all of these things. And then, so why is it that all these people agree with each other? And I think there's some real power and real truth in what they have to say when they look at these things. And we'll do a video series and we'll do a video on each one of them. And because I think they're great, interesting topics. But why am I telling you about it? I think it's really powerful stuff to talk to your kids when they're young. It's wonderful to praise your kids. It's a really wonderful thing. But what about we have chats about self-confidence and chats about believing in yourself from the time your kids were really young, or the power of being happy and joyful all the time. And just how will that affect their life? How will that affect their outcomes in life as they get older, and if these become normal habits? And it's the old saying, you give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, you teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. And of course that can be male, female, whoever. But what about that? What if you had regular chats just on self-confidence and what they do well and being proud of themselves, not being boastful, not putting other people down, not hurting other people, but really having that internal quiet confidence. how would that affect their life? How would that make a big difference if you start that when they're young, and they get bullied and they can walk away and think, you know what? I feel sorry for you because you're just jealous of me. And they really feel that. They don't have to verbalize it. They just know, and they just feel good about themselves. Or if they're down, you know what? I'm going to smile. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to control my own emotions and get myself feeling good. And that they get the real power to do that. If we teach people that, if we teach ourselves that, and especially from the time we're young, what a different world it will be. So, these little people that we call our kids that we love and cherish so much, they have a lot of power inside of them. But it's like anything else. There's no owner's manual. There's no push this button and your smile comes out or your fun comes out or your self-confidence come out. It's something we have to work at with them. And I think the best way to work at them is with chats. And chats aren't for everyone. And as you know, if you want more information on my work in regards to having a million conversations between parents and kids, and the work the Lenny Superbook that I've done, and here's Lenny's Question Corner, which helps people who are shy and don't know how to start chats. Go over to my Facebook page. It's called the Lenny Superbook. It's on Facebook. If you're seeing this on YouTube, come in. There's always tips and little tidbits and fun and what have you. And I think you'll really enjoy it. And thank you for listening today. And remember, have fun, be confident, be good to yourself. You only live once.